training, but we're going to stay on it for you. Okay, let's get back to this story for you. Big tech behaving badly again. The Washington Post slamming Google, suggesting it is doing, quote, evil by building a censored search engine for China that can spy on citizens. And the UK, Britain, exposes even more Facebook controversies, fresh ones, and another big reveal of internal documents. We need one of the best cyber pros around to break it all down. Leeza Garber. So great to see you, Leeza.
Hi, Liz. Great to see you. And I'm smiling, but this is not great news. It's not a good story.
yeah, about Google. Take on Google first.
So Google really has been pivoting its position on China. At first, it says way back in 2006, we're going to go in, we're going to bring up the search engine there, bring the internet to everybody. Not only is it altruistic, but there's a lot of money to be made in that market. There are a lot of the world's population in China. But at the same time, the Chinese government has some censorship issues. And then additionally, what is the Chinese government's role going to be in how Google operates there? Are they going to have access to what citizens are searching, things like that? So there's a surveillance question as well. And Google's CEO continues to take a different public position against what Google employees are saying. We should be in China. We shouldn't be in China.
Right. And so, Google shut it down in 2006. The CEO, the executive saying, hey, China's not only surveilling and spying, but also hacking into citizens' Gmails. We don't want anything of that. But now they're doing it again. I don't get that. Let's get to Facebook, because this is a big story. The UK had seized internal Facebook documents and emails, and it found now another big reveal that, yes, Facebook was selling access to user data. Remember, Mark Zuckerberg said, we don't sell user data, but it looks like we're selling access. Even worse, that's according to the emails that it had built some kind of spyware, Facebook did, that could basically pick out your user data information without you knowing about it. And also basically in Android devices, recording the history of who you're texting and calling. That's what Facebook was doing.
Facebook is in the middle of a couple different significant ethical quagmires right now. And it's not just in terms of the consumers of the application itself, but it's consumers of devices that house the application. So there are different secretive agreements going on, backhand deals with Android manufacturers, with different application developers in terms of what kind of data they can garner from users of Facebook if they're using an Android phone, if they use different apps that are available in the store.
And here's a debate. I mean, both Google and Facebook are free. And that's what people will say. And then you say to yourself, okay, then users are the product, so maybe we should be called suppliers and not users, right?
Exactly. It's that old adage, if it's free, you're the product. There's no question. I mean, we are day by day giving up so much personal data that is so valuable. And at the end of the day, Facebook is an advertising company. They are advertising to us 24/7.
So what's the limit to that? Because if you take the other side of that argument, people saying, oh, they rather have this kind of benign kind of aspect toward Facebook. If you go to medical clinics, we hope, are not distributing your blood records, right? Or things about you, you would think, or insurance companies.
Exactly. It's a scary analogy because at some perspective, Facebook is doing a valuable service. It's a good. We get to interact with people. There is a good there.
Yeah, you check in on your family and friends.
Right, exactly, and share photos and ideas. And in that way, it's a great platform. But on the other side, and this is something the United States is struggling with, is the data privacy aspect. And what's interesting about this release of documents is it came from the UK.
Okay.
So the EU has the new privacy regulations. The US is lagging behind.
We got to take a quick break. Stay right there. We're going to have more in the show. Join us in a second.